And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah. Woo. What up out there, everybody? Welcome in. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. We're on episode 142 this weekend. 142. It's a Saturday. Hopefully everybody out there has been having a good weekend. Start to their weekend, I guess I should say. We're here. We've made it another week, bro. Another goddamn week.
Yeah, it's always good to be here after a shit week of work.
Right.
Saturday, actually, so that's good for when we record. As Saturdays are a lot better than Sundays, but I'm not drinking. Obviously, I wish I could, but I got my kids.
I got something for you.
Yeah, water.
Yeah.
That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got the kids for one more night, so I'm gonna be responsible and
Smart.
hang out with them later this evening, and then take them back tomorrow. But it's always good to be in the igloo, man. Recording another
Yes.
banger episode. We got a lot of good stuff this week.
Mm-hmm. It's been a good week, just for that side of things, I guess I should say. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully you had a good week out there and a good start to your weekend. Everything's good over here. Got the Rangers game on. They've been doing a little bit better, so it's good to see. But yeah, good week, man. Nothing crazy. I had Wednesday off for Juneteenth holiday, which was nice, but a weird thing to have in the middle of the week. I'm like, whoever's making this goddamn holiday, can you just make sure it's a goddamn Monday?
Yeah, I think every holidays, like whatever week it lands on, whatever day in the week it lands on, just move that motherfucker to like a Monday, bro.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Mondays off every week.
Yeah.
I mean,
so like if it's December 25th is on a Wednesday, just say, well, Christmas is on whatever, 3 days later. Just change the date, bro.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd change it and then be like, yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I had that day off and it was weird. It just allowed me to do a few things, but I was like, this is fucked up. I got to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
For 2 more days.
Yeah. That's what, well, I don't get that holiday off.
I was saying, not everybody gets that off. So
my company sucks, so I didn't get that one. But like on Thursday, July 4th is Thursday, I do get that one off. And I take off Thursday and I have to go back on. So I can't get hammered on the 4th of July, really. I mean, I could, but
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to suck. It's got to be hungover, but yeah, it's on a Thursday and then I have one more day to work. It's weird.
Yeah.
Just move it over one more day. We get a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, I took that Friday off, July 5th, because I'm like, I ain't fucking working July 5th. I know not everybody can do that. It doesn't
make sense.
It doesn't. Just move it to fucking Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, just bump it over.
Like, but we signed it on the July. Like, fuck that. You're gonna sit there and tell me those dates have always lined up? I don't believe it.
Yeah, who knows, bro?
Yeah, those fucking founding fathers wouldn't have cared.
No.
They'd have been like, nah, get these guys a fucking end of the weekend.
Yeah, it's probably written somewhere like in the small print.
Thomas Jefferson.
Let these motherfuckers drink on Friday.
Yeast lay on the Friday.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If it falls on a Thursday, move it to Friday.
Yes, on a Friday. Yes, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben Franklin said that everybody that God is real because he made beer for us.
That's true.
So I'm listening to that guy.
Yeah.
Ben Franklin, the founding fathers. Man, I always wondered, like, if the founding fathers, like, if you had brought them here somehow, some way in the future, how they would look at this country right now and be like,
God.
Jesus.
Yeah. They'd be like, whoa, y'all fucked some shit up.
Yeah, like, well, it's like Bill Burr always says, like, he's like, you're still going by that shit we wrote? Like, you didn't change anything?
He's like, you didn't change anything?
Yeah. It's true, bro. I'm like, yeah, no shit, bro. They probably were like, I mean, yeah, make some amendments, please, some changes.
Yeah, just kind of revise it as the years go by. A little bit.
As technology ramps up and shit gets crazy, maybe make some changes on that, guys.
Yeah, you're still going off.
Still
going off the day one shit.
Yeah, we had muskets. We didn't have these goddamn fucking 50 cal rifles and automatic fucking.
It took us 4 minutes to fucking load our weapon.
Yeah, you got fucking Mel Gibson over there fucking loading of another weapon and shit. Jesus, guys, you might even want to change that shit up.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know how we got off on that, but here we are.
Yeah, whatever.
Holidays.
That's how this goes, bro.
Yeah, holidays.
Yeah.
And beers. So yes, it is a Saturday though. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna do a little partying today because why the hell not? It's a Saturday.
That's right, man.
And but let's jump into the episode. We got a lot of shit to get to, a lot of fun stuff, of course. And I hope you're drinking out there. If you're not drinking out there, start now.
Please drink some for me because I'm not doing that.
Okay. First things first, you guys, if you listen to us, you fucking know, bro. And if you don't like this part, then you got to if you're on audio, just go ahead and fast forward for about 15 minutes probably.
Right.
Okay. Well, hopefully you do like this like us. But we mentioned, of course, last week, House of the Dragon Season 2 started. We got the first episode because they release weekly on Max, HBO Max. And first episode dropped. I was so stupid last week, man, because we were recording on Sunday, right? And I was like, I'm gonna wait till Monday because I'm drinking. And then like Sunday at like 9:30 p.m., I was like, I don't have anything to do, and I'm still drinking, by the way. And then I was like, I can't wait, bro. I gotta fire it up. So I watched it like semi-drunk, and then I watched it again, of course, like the next day or Tuesday. So I watched this episode twice. Really only once, though, because there was some... when I woke up Monday, I was like, I kind of remember it, but there's some parts that I definitely forgot.
Yeah.
So, episode 1 starts off, and, we basically knew they're coming off of what happened at the last of the first season, which was the Rhaenyra. Her son was just killed by Aemon Targaryen. And so you're starting to see the beginning of this episode is basically all about grief.
Right.
And coming off of that.
Aftermath of that whole
the
thing.
shock of that. Yeah. Finding out that your son was killed by your brother, actually. Yeah. Which is how fucked up this family is.
Exactly.
And then, going through that process. And then her husband, Daemon Targaryen, which is her uncle. So, which is... I can't wait for some more, hopefully some spicy scenes in this season. Again with those two. But he's ready to fucking go. He's like, let's fucking go attack them now with our dragons where we've got better dragons and shit, and we'll kill the biggest one. Yeah. And then we'll just burn that city to the ground and fucking take shit back or whatever. And then, of course, that's Daemon, though. He's just ready to go. And
yeah, he just wants to fuck shit up.
He just wants to go murder people.
Yeah.
Which is what he did in the first season anyways. And that's just how he is. So, yeah, we've got that going on pretty much the whole episode for Rhaenyra. She's obviously fucking in shock. I would imagine that would shock anybody for having one of your sons that is actually going to take over. He's the heir to like the man, what's that area called? The sea guy has? I forgot.
Dragonstone or something like that. Or no.
He's heir to not Dragonstone, but anyways, he's an heir and he's a lord. So I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're dealing with that fallout, and then meanwhile, back over in King's Landing, you've got Alicent, who I don't know how people feel about her, but like she's become kind of a bitch.
She's kind of a cunt.
Yeah.
It was what they would call her back then. Yeah.
You have her with the story the way it goes. You have her basically stealing the Iron Throne from Rhaenyra. That's why Rhaenyra is like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, that's why she was. Yeah, that's why she left, and she became like the queen of that. I think that's where they're at, right? Is the Dragonstones where they're at?
Yes.
Rhaenyra, yeah.
Yes.
And so she's kind of the queen of that now, because she's not bending the knee to Alicent because she fucked over her.
Well, her father named her the heir to the Iron Throne.
Right.
So she's technically got the claim.
Yeah. But they gave it to Aegon when Viserys died. And now, so now they're pissed, bro. Damon and her are pissed. They moved off. That's when they moved off and got married, actually, and started their own thing. And then, yeah.
This is, by the way, episode 1. When you look at the title, it's called "A Son for a Son." And so right away, I was like, "Oh my god, that title tells me that somebody's gonna die."
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't, because look, I personally, I've said this many times. I've done this on purpose. I didn't read any of the books because I want to see the show.
Yeah.
I want to be shocked by the show. I know there's fucking people out there that have read these books word for word like 15 times over and picked apart these episodes like, that didn't happen in the book. And I'm like, yeah, it's the fucking series. It's not the book.
Yeah, I mean, if you take word for word on that series, this whole show would be 40 years long.
Yeah.
I mean,
it also just, it would like, you would just know what's going to happen. So what's the point of that? Like, they got to change something up, dude. You can't just make it.
Well, I mean, you're never going to get a word for word thing. It's just Hollywood,
Right. So, just want to say, back in King's Landing, where Allison is, Team Green is what they're calling that whole family, the Hightowers, right?
Right.
Aegon surprised me, actually, because he's actually looking like, hey, you know what? Now I am going to accept the fact that I am king. He didn't want this.
No, yeah, he didn't.
In the first season, he didn't want it. He was a drunk. He raped women.
Yeah.
And he had like 15 bastard kids out there because he was just blowing loads in wars. And
yeah, he was just kind of a piece of shit kid.
He was. And so it looks like now he's like trying to be the king or whatever. And I laughed, actually, because like, I guess as part of your duty as king, you listen to some petitions from the people in King's Landing or whatever. And one guy was just like, hey, king, I need sheep because winter's coming and I don't have fucking sheep.
Yeah.
And he's like, we'll make you whole. And then like his grandfather, who's his hand or whatever, was like, we can't do that because the dragons need to eat because of the war. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, but let's just give this guy his sheep back. And he's like, you can't fucking do that because everybody will want him. Yeah. And I was laughing. I'm like, this guy is king but does not know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, he has no clue.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, when he said that, he was like, we should make you whole. And it like panned over to his grandfather,
Otto.
Yeah, Otto Hightower.
Yeah.
He like basically rolled his eyes. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I laughed at that. That was funny because I'm like, Jesus, Aegon does not know what he's doing. Clearly.
Right. Yeah, not really.
And I mean, I guess you probably wouldn't. You're brand new at the job and you're young. You have no experience whatsoever. But also we see that now Kristen Cole, who is like the Queen's Guard or whatever, they're fucking.
Yeah. Yep.
They've hooked up. We kind of almost got that a little bit in season 1 where she took him and was like, hey, you can be with me. You'll be my guard forever or whatever. But now they're fucking officially.
Yeah. They're doing it.
Yeah. Got the scene where like basically at the beginning of the episode where he's fucking eating her out, bro.
Yeah. He's
I'm
down
like,
there.
that fucking bitch, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to do that to you. I know you're the queen and everything, but like he got nothing.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, bro, you can't do that. You got to stand up for yourself, Kristen.
Right. Yeah, so he's moved on from Rhaenyra, who was going to be the queen. And
he tried to get her in season 1, and she said no, and that kind of pissed him off.
Yeah, that kind of ended that thing between them.
Yeah.
And then, so then once she was gone, and then, Allison said, well, you can be my personal, guard, whatever. And so he's like, hell yeah.
Obviously, she was like, I want to fuck him.
Yeah, of course.
Because now they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, the king's dead, bro, so she's looking for some dick, bro.
She's looking for some dick, bro. You can't blame her.
No.
So back in like Dragonstone, we finally get Rhaenyra, who does fly on her dragon and finds remnants of her son and the dragon.
His dragon, yes.
And that was like kind of the thing that allowed her to really grieve and start to move on.
Yeah.
Because it's real at that point.
Yeah, it was like a kind of reality check.
Right.
It's like she's looking at it, and it's like fucking real. It's not like a dream or anything.
She flies back to Dragonstone after that. Damon's like, hey, did you find what you needed to find? Because it's time to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
We gotta make a plan and get this going.
Yeah, we need to get these plans together because we're not going to let this just go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We were already going to take the Iron Throne back, but now they killed your kids, so it's time to fucking go.
Yeah, right.
And she says, the only thing she says was like, bring me Aemon Targaryen.
Yeah, she goes, I want Aemon Targaryen.
Yeah.
Just 4 words that she says the whole episode.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
It was so badass. I mean, dude, Emma Darcy, who plays
Yeah.
Rhaenyra, is so badass in this episode, and she says 4 words. But every scene she's in, you could just tell she's fucking killing it, dude.
Man, just to say that real quick, like every actor and actress in this series is 100% amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Like the first season, we talked about it obviously last year, or 2 years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Patty Considine, who played Viserys, unbelievable, fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And so, and just in this series right here, I mean, you've got people really kind of stretching their legs already in episode 1, and it's like, man, they do not miss a single casting, dude.
Yeah. No, this is amazing. Every
Yeah.
one of them is amazing. Every scene you see, dude, it's just like a masterclass.
It is. It's insane. I'm like, what the fuck, man? All these people are so good, and then the writing is what does it really well.
Yes.
Her other son, by the way, Rhaenyra's other son, comes back from his trek to basically call out on other cities and lords to make sure that they're loyal to Rhaenyra and her claim. He comes back and starts telling his mom, hey, this person's declares or whatever, and this person, and he just breaks down because he just found out that his brother's dead.
Right.
And that scene was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, he's showing up trying to be strong and shit in front of his mom and trying to explain, hey, we got this kind of support and this kind of support. And then his voice just cracks.
Yeah.
And then she gets up and runs over there and they hug. And it's like an insane scene. Dude.
It's just
crazy.
good fucking acting. It's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, Daemon or whatever is doing Daemon shit where he's like, okay, you want Aemon Targaryen? I got it. And he's like, he also goes to like the guards for them, and he's like, you had a chance to fucking kill them, and blah blah blah. And if you did that, then Luke would still be alive. And he's on a tear, bro. You can tell he's already on a tear. And so after Rhaenyra says that, he basically springs into action, sneaks into King's Landing somehow. I mean, I guess all he has to do is throw on a jacket and a hood and nobody recognizes him.
Yeah, that's how it works back then.
Yeah. Well, he found a guy that kind of knows a back way in or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's fine. I'm not going to rag on any of the writing whatsoever, but he still knows some of the old Kingsguard because he was their commander back in season 1. And so he finds one of the guys that he knows is probably still loyal to him. And he's like, I heard you hate the High Towers or whatever. And he's like, yeah, fuck the High Towers. And he gives him some gold. He lets him in. They find another guy that knows the ins and outs of King's Landing really well because he sets like rat traps
Right.
for the castle because there's a lot of rats in the castle right now. And so he's like, hey, you two go kill Aemon Targaryen. Here's half. You get half after you bring me his head. So he gives him a lot of gold. And he's like, you get more when I get his head. And then here's where it's like a lot of people were like, they didn't understand or whatever. But I'm like, dude, go back and watch the episode because towards the end of that conversation that he's having with those, he's like, hey, one of the guys, these guys are known as Blood and Cheese, by the way. That's their names. Mm-hmm. One of them, I can't remember which one. I think it was the cheese guy. He goes, what do we do if we can't find the Prince Aemond or whatever? And then it just spans over to Damon's face, and he just kind of smirks, and then the scene ends, and it's on to the next one. And people were like, because of what happens next, people just didn't understand that. I'm like, the scene ends, so basically what I concluded from that was he told both of them, even though it wasn't on the episode, he told both of them, just give me one of the sons, a son for a son. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Because when they go in there to do it,
Yeah.
that's the guy reminds me. The blood guy, I think, is what his name was. He reminds
The big dude with the deep voice.
Yeah, he's like, because the other guy's like, these are babies or whatever. And he's like, son for a son.
Yeah,
and so
exactly.
Yeah,
yeah. So they're looking for Aemond, but they're sneaking up on like the royal level. So it's like if they get caught up there, they're fucking fucked.
Yeah,
and so they're acting like they're setting rat traps because they're just trying to play, that. And then, they split up a little bit, and then he hears the cheese guy over in another room, and he goes over there and he's got, I think her name is, what was her name? I forget her name. Helena,
yeah, the queen. Yeah.
Which is, she's married to Aemon, or excuse me, Aegon, the king. They're brother and sister.
Yes.
And that's just the Targaryens, bro. They do that all the time.
Yeah, they're married now and they have kids.
They have kids. That's what the Targaryens did because they kept their bloodlines pure, is what they said. So, he's got her a knife to her neck and is basically like, blah blah blah. And then like you said, blood guy or whatever was like, it's just these two. He's like, these are babies or whatever. 2 kids that they have together, and these are babies. And he said that. And he's like, son for a son. And this scene is fucked up. Yeah. See, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't read the book.
Yeah.
And
another thing too is in the beginning of the episode, there's a pretty wild foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Whenever Aegon he goes into the room where the servants are and Helena's
Small council?
in there. No, he's in the Helena's room.
Okay.
And the kids are in there, and he's looking for, what's the kid's name? Jaehaerys or whatever?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, Jaehaerys.
He's looking for him to come to the small council with him. And then she, Helena's like, he's too young and whatever. And what if he doesn't want to be king and whatever? And so they have that little exchange. And then he's about to walk out, and she says something about worried about it. He's like, it's fine. We got this. He's going to be fine. And then she's like, no, I'm worried about the rats.
Yeah.
And then everybody's kind of just like, what? And then he's like, yeah, the queen's kind of hot today, huh? And then he walks out. And so you're like, and then you connect that later.
Yeah.
Because
that's just good writing.
Yeah. Because it's the rat guys that are in there.
Right.
Trying to.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So again, they're in the room, and they ask her which one's because one of them's a girl, one of them's a boy. But you can't really tell because they're young.
They both have long blonde hair.
Long blonde hair.
You just can't tell them apart. Yeah.
And they ask her which one's the boy. And if you don't tell us, we'll kill them both. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
These are young fucking kids.
Yeah. They're like 3-4 years old.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, if that, yeah.
And so she points to the one, and they think, one of them thinks she's lying or whatever. And then the other guy looks at her face, and he's like, no, she's telling the truth. That's the boy. And then they proceed to just cut the head off.
Yeah.
And you don't show,
off camera. Yeah.
Again, people were mad about that too. They're like, show it. I'm like, it's like a 3-year-old, bro. You're fucked up.
Yeah, I don't need to see that.
No, you hear the sounds.
Yeah, just from that.
You hear the cutting and the bone cracking, and I'm like, okay, that's all I need.
And you see, and like Helena grabbing the other one, and her face of just utter shock, bro. And she's running, and she's like, kind of doesn't know where to go. She's like freaking out.
Just in shock.
Just that whole fucking process and watching that scene, I'm like, Jesus, I wouldn't. It would fuck me up like that too, probably.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Just grab your other kid and get out of there.
Yeah.
And she runs around and ends up running into her mom's room, which is Allison, the queen, was the queen. And she's fucking Cole on the bed.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, because he's supposed to protect the whole family.
Yeah.
And she relieved him of his duties that night.
Right.
So they weren't protected. And so you can see that on her face too. Because the actress's name, I can't remember it right now, but she's just insane too. Really. I mean, like we said, they're all good, but
yeah, they are.
You could tell on her face, she's got this shock because she just said that they killed the boy.
Olivia something is her name.
Yeah. Cook or something like that.
Yeah. I think you're right.
But then you can also see he's like, oh, fuck, this is because I'm fucking Cole right now.
Exactly. Yeah, she's over there riding Cole's cock.
Yeah.
And her daughter stumbles in with her granddaughter, and the only thing she says is they killed the boy. Mm-hmm. And it ends. The episode's over at that point, which was, like I said, just a fucking great start to, back basically right off of the last episode of season 1, where we're leading it to obviously grief, and then we've got to where a son for a son, and now it's like, now what is fucking Aegon going to do? Because he actually was really, you could tell he really loved his little kid.
Yeah.
That his little son or whatever. And so now you're like, okay, what's Aegon going to do? Because, I mean, obviously this is going to pop off, which we knew this whole season was going to probably be just nothing but war back and forth.
But also, too, I'm kind of interested to see tomorrow night when it comes on Sunday night. Because Rhaenyra's going to be pissed, bro. She wanted Aemon.
Yeah.
So there's going to be something go down with her and Damon's got to happen. Because she was like, what the fuck? Like that's not the one, you know. She
Yeah.
didn't want that little kid to die. She wanted Aemon. So there's probably gonna be some problems in the House Black over there.
I know. She's probably
So-
going to be mad at Damon,
Yeah,
which Damon's going to,
Damon's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. Dude.
yeah. I mean, that's his niece. I
Yeah.
know they're married, but he's already like basically in season 1 choked her out.
Yeah.
I was like, don't ever fucking talk back to me, even though you're my wife or whatever. Like, Damon, he don't fuck around.
Yeah, Damon's. Yeah, he's like I do. I walk to the beat of my own drum. Is Damon?
Yeah,
you know, and
pretty
he's
much.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
because he got fucked over because he was supposed to be the next king. He's supposed to be the heir, and so he's been mad since the first episode of season 1. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
100% right. So yeah, we've got another death, a young kid in this one, which is fucked up, but that's the way it happened.
yeah,
I will say this, man. I saw another interview with, I think you're right. I think her name was Olivia Cook,
yeah.
who plays Alicent. She came out and was like, yeah, man, for the first episode or whatever, we filmed like a really like much more broader animalistic sex scene that got cut out. And I was like, fuck HBO, dude.
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Like, show us that.
Yeah.
And all the memes and everything about that was amazing because people were like, showing like a meme or a GIF or whatever of like charging the gates or whatever. And like everybody going to the HBO headquarters
Yeah,
to get that fucking deleted scene.
yeah. Let's get that out on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, and I was a little bummed too because she was like, honestly, I thought I was going to have more sex scenes this season, and I don't. And I'm like, fuck.
Damn it, HBO.
Yeah. I miss early on in Game of Thrones, we got a shit ton of sex and
Yeah.
nudity all over the place.
Oh yeah, it was like every other episode.
Yeah, if not every episode. Somebody was naked,
Yeah.
and it was perfect.
Well, and two on this episode 1 too that we haven't talked about yet is the very beginning with with Winterfell, dude. We see that.
That's actually a good point. I totally
And then
forgot about
we
that.
see the wall, and we see our first like Stark
Yeah.
ancestor. He's talking to
Cregan Stark.
Jaehaerys,
Yeah.
who was there doing the whole thing. Hey, I need some. He's recruiting basically for his mom Rhaenyra, and that's when he finds out the Raven comes and tells him that his brother has died. So he finds out when he's out there on
That's
the
a
wall.
good point. We saw Winterfell,
Yeah,
and then we saw the wall up north, and Cregan Stark, which was, I think I read this right. It's Ned Stark's, who is in Game of Thrones. His great grandfather, great grandfather, Cregan Stark. That was him, and I was like, damn, this is cool, man.
yeah. The way they just tied that shit in and how it's coming together like that is insane.
Yeah.
Like I said, good writing, dude.
It is.
And I
I mean, it's a good thing they have the source material.
yeah,
You know?
and George R.R. Martin is executive producer on the show, so he's kind of got
Heavily involved.
he's got his finger on it.
That's
so.
the other thing with people mad that they like, because people were mad about a couple things in this. They thought, first of all, the one thing I saw that people were mad about the most was the blood and cheese scene. They were like, that should have been more violent and more disgusting. And I'm like, God, you sick fucks.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need to see a little toddler get murdered. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just what they did was enough for me.
I 100% agree. And by the way, not reading the book, I was shocked because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, they got the point across for me.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I'm not mad. And like, I haven't read the books either, so but they did say it was a more
Toned down version.
it was a toned down version, sure, but that's fine. I don't need to see
Well, we
them
can read the books
cut
after
a
this.
fucking 4-year-old's head off.
Yeah, we can read the books after this.
Yeah,
and
that's
get
what
that
that's what I
version.
plan to do.
Right.
I was going to wait till we get all this done, and then I was going to get the
Yeah,
books and
I agree.
hopefully he has the last one because the 8th season of Game of Thrones was all made up.
Right.
Because they ran out of the books. So
Yeah.
he needs to write the last book still. So
Yeah.
and he said he's going to make the ending different than
Sure.
the TV. Thank God, please.
Yeah, I didn't like who they gave the throne to.
But
at the
anyway,
end.
yeah.
I don't think anybody did.
No, it was a great fucking way to kick off the season because
Mm-hmm.
it sets the tone, bro. Because now it's like,
Now, I mean, you're basically going to get, well, so in my opinion, like at the end of season 1 or whatever, you knew, like you saw Aemon
yeah,
after he killed her, he was like, I fucked up.
yeah,
And then he's a little fucker though, man. In this episode too,
Yeah.
that guy's he's a great actor, but Aemon Targaryen's an asshole.
yeah. He's a prick.
And you basically saw like Team Green or whatever, if you want to call that, Alicent's side or whatever. They know they fucked up.
Yeah,
And they know that they already know that shit's going to go down because her dad, Otto, who's the Hand of the King or whatever, in episode 1 here, is in talking to Allison alone or whatever, and he's like, the path to victory here now, it's violence, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
And she's like, yep.
You could tell that what they're trying to do is trying to just kind of get prepared for it because they feel like Rhaenyra would be the first one to come and strike.
Mm-hmm.
But now that's what I'm interested to see now with, this kid dying and Aegon's probably like, let's fucking go now. It's going to be kind of like, you know, he's ready to go like Damon's ready to go. And so this it just may just pop everything off.
Yeah, because like I said.
I mean, we still got like, 7-8 episodes of this. So,
7 episodes. Yeah. And like I said, you could see Aegon like, okay, I got to try to be king now or whatever. But then also like the last sequence or whatever, when Blood and Cheese sneak through or whatever, he's on the Iron Throne getting hammered with his buddies, just fucking around.
Yeah.
So it's like he obviously was still not quite there yet.
Right. Well, you can tell like Otto's trying to. The reason why they got him on the Iron Throne is so him and Allison can kind of run things.
Exactly.
Basically. And that's what Otto really wants to do. That he's trying to mold him to be the king that Otto was thinking of, that he should be, and all this shit.
100%.
But Aegon, you can tell he's probably not into that, and especially after he just finds out when his kid's dead, he ain't listening to fucking nobody.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what this does to him.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts and what he's doing, because they actually have the bigger dragons, and so we'll see what happens. It's going to be great. I know that
it's going to be. Insane.
I know.
I can't wait for Sunday night, bro.
I know. It's tomorrow night. I'll watch it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I am too.
So 8:00 our time is whenever the episodes drop. So yeah, I got no plans tomorrow since we recorded today. I will be watching episode 2 tomorrow. Probably hungover, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, great episode. Can't wait for the next one. Obviously, we're doing this every week until this series is over, guys. So if you like it, thanks. If not, like I said, fast forward it too if you're in the audio. Yeah. One thing I want to say too, though, another piece of news that we got this week in the same universe, Game of Thrones universe, the other prequel, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, that is in production. It is now started production. They're filming right now as we speak.
Oh, hell yeah.
And this is this series that is going to come out. I don't know when it's going to come out. It might tell, but either way, it started production. It's 72 years after House of the Dragon is over.
Oh, okay.
So 100 years before Game of Thrones. So in the middle of these two series, we're getting another one.
Oh, God, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Already. And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, this is going to be amazing. So 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones, two unlikely heroes wandered Westeros, a young, naive, but courageous knight, Sir Duncan the Tall, and his diminutive squire, Egg, set in an age when the Targaryen line still holds the Iron Throne and the memory of the last dragon has not yet passed from living memory. Great destinies, powerful foes, and dangerous exploits all await these improbable and incomparable friends. So, two guys, we'll see what happens, but Targaryen line still holds the throne, and the memory of the last dragon has not yet passed from living memory. So, I just imagine it's going to be another fucking great series to watch in this whole universe. I'll watch anything in this universe, bro.
Oh yeah, anything Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, I'm on board.
Yeah, and so also in this, just to let you know, like I said, it's filming now, but George R.R. Martin is also writing and executive producing this show as well.
Oh, yes.
And he said the script is absolutely terrific.
Yeah, because this book is out too.
They
have all this source material too, so it's gonna be a banger for sure.
Exactly. But yeah, he needs to finish his other shit before he passes away.
Yeah, he needs to finish the Game of Thrones. That's the big one.
This says, by the way, the cost of the hedge this series or whatever. I think it says $100 million, but season 1 of just to put this into perspective, season 1 of House of the Dragon cost $200 million.
Jesus Christ!
And they don't. That's the cool thing about HBO Max. They don't hold back on the budget. They do it right.
No, yeah, they pump money into it, and you can tell because the CGI dragons, they look fucking real. Mm-hmm. Like you can't tell it's CGI. Like a lot of this stuff.
100%. So yeah, we'll see what that is. Obviously, we're gonna get to the end of House of the Dragon. Maybe I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it because if this is 72 years after House of the Dragon, they can't really give anything away.
Right.
You know, because House of the Dragon we expect to be at least 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Is what we're expecting. We'll see. We know there's going to be a 3rd season, so we're good there.
Yeah, they've already done that.
I did see that season 3 of House of the Dragon is filming starting this fall, so they are not going to wait 2 fucking years again. Thank God.
Yeah.
So they don't need to.
No.
Because that probably fucked up a lot of people viewers. Like, oh, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, I had to go back and watch the first season again.
100%. I did too.
Just to kind of just refresh and get ready for it. And
yeah,
I'm glad I did, dude, because it just, God, it's so good.
Yeah, it is. And so we'll see what happens here. But the good thing is we're getting more Game of Thrones universe content, bro.
Yes.
Which is going to be fire.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah. They don't miss, bro.
No, not at all. So, but yeah, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is officially in production. And hey, shout out to Colin, who texted me this week and asked me how did I like the first episode of season 2, and then he brought up this, and I was like, oh shit, and then I remembered that it was ordered or whatever, but now it's officially started. So
yeah, I remember we talked about it on an episode a while back.
Yeah,
but they had just said that they were talking about it. They didn't really have anything official, but now I know it for sure. Yeah,
we talked about a couple of them, like the Jon Snow, which got canceled.
Yeah, that's not coming. That's not going to happen, which I was kind of upset about that because that would have been cool to see.
Well, that would have been all just fucking showrunners and shit.
Yeah.
So
there's no book about that, yeah.
Right.
But everybody loved Jon Snow, so they were going to try to capitalize on that, I'm sure. But I'm guessing it's like, this isn't up to the Game of Thrones standards probably or something. I don't know.
We didn't need it.
There's no, yeah.
I'm officially like, we didn't need it. I mean, it would have been cool, yeah, of course, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Let Jon Snow's character be the Game of Thrones, and then that's it. And not gonna lie, he should have been king. So way to go.
Yeah.
It was his goddamn throne.
Yeah. He's a Targaryen, is what we find out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a bastard to Ned Stark, but Ned Stark fucking fucked a Targaryen, bro, and that's who he was. So there you go, man. Sorry, Game of Thrones / House of the Dragon talk for a long time. Like I told you, I mean, look, it is what it is, man. These shows are incredible. If you've never watched
7 weeks, that's how we're going to kick this thing off.
If you've never watched them, dude, you're missing out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there. 100% missing out on the best TV show experience that I've ever personally witnessed. Outside of like Breaking Bad is up there.
Yeah.
But these are right there. Breaking Bad is probably my number 1 all time, and then Game of Thrones is number 2. That's exactly how I am.
That would be mine.
And House of the Dragon is literally probably 3 or 2 right there. 2. I put it up there with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Boom.
Even at this first season, I knew it was going to be good, but I was like, it's pretty much cemented that this will be a top 5 TV show for me of all time.
Absolutely.
Easily. Yeah.
100%. Okay. Moving off of that. So there you go. Just another couple things that I think you have a couple. I have one more left. Unfortunately, and I say that because I'm like, what's the fucking point of this? But this is exactly what Hollywood's doing over and over and over again. We've mentioned this a million times. Amazon, by the way, is doing this shit way too much with these. We're getting another sequel. One that I'm like, why? Just why? We're getting a second Spaceballs, which was a comedy back in the day, which is a parody of Star Wars, which was great. I mean, you had it was fun. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, Bill Pullman and John Candy.
John Candy, Rick Moranis. Yeah. It's just, and here we go with Amazon doing this. Josh Gad is producing this and starring in it alongside Mel Brooks, who that was basically the first Spaceballs is a Mel Brooks thing.
God, Mel Brooks is old as balls.
He is. Yeah. Josh Greenbaum is going to direct the film, and it's in early stages. There's no really plot details or anything. 1987 was whenever the original came out.
Jesus, yeah.
Yep.
They're gonna fuck this up, dude.
And there's just no reason for it because it's been a while since I've seen Spaceballs, but when I have seen it, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. It's just stupid comedy. It's
just one of those parody movies,
which is just right up my alley.
Yeah.
My alley on some stuff. But I didn't sit there and say like, man, one day we need a sequel to this. The only way the sequel would have worked, bro, is if it was John Candy, Rick Moranis, and they did it again like 2 years after the fact.
Yeah.
Not fucking 2025 when we're going to get this or whenever. Early stages, so maybe not even, maybe late 25. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm tired of this, dude. I'm tired of Hollywood going back basically and like, which movie can we do a sequel off of that was from the 80s and ruin the fucking thing? Because like, we personally did not like Roadhouse 2 and hated the fact that they did another sequel to a Patrick Swayze movie, who, by the way, is untouchable in my opinion. They've shit on 2 of his movies now. Point Break and fucking this one. And I swear to fucking God, if somebody tries to remake Ghost.
Dude, Point Break was garbage, bro.
That was the worst goddamn remake I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, this is,
Yeah.
I didn't finish it because I'm like, this is so bad.
Dude, I took a girl on a date to that movie, and I fucking hated my life. I was like, what is this garbage on this fucking screen right now?
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to just say, hey, man, you want to go get some drinks? Because this movie
Yeah,
blows.
this is fucking terrible.
But I sat through and I was like, that was the worst money I ever spent on a movie.
Awful. But I swear to God, if somebody ever tries to touch Ghost,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw fists.
Yeah.
You can't fucking touch Ghost,
Right.
okay? But yeah, the Spaceballs 2, this is just like they're redoing Naked Gun. I'm like, what the somebody do something fucking original, please.
Yeah, like, come up with your own shit.
Yeah.
Like, those are fucking classics, dude. Like, White Man Can't Jump, dude. Like, that, I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to watch it.
No, because
I know it's garbage.
they had that fucking rapper or whatever the hell he
Yeah.
is with his fucking trash bag on the field again in Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Awful, dude.
Yeah. So I'm not watching it. But,
Me neither. No, I'm watching the original.
yeah, quit doing this, because those are good. They don't need to be touched. Like, yeah, write your own script, like original screenplay.
I mean, what's the problem with think a little bit?
Yeah.
And you know, we're backed up in claims by like some of the most like famous like actors and directors I've seen their quotes out there, and you're like, yeah, there's no originality anymore, dude. It's sad.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, come up with your own shit, please. And this is I'm not going to watch this. Why?
No.
Josh Gad, by the way, some people like him and some people don't like him. I'm kind of in the middle. He's done some funny stuff.
Yeah.
But he's also done some dumb shit, and this will be dumb shit for sure.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've seen him in that. I took my daughter to those Frozen movies.
Those are great.
He's the voice guy for the Olaf or whatever his name is.
Yeah, the snowman.
And then he was pretty funny in the Pixels movie too. But I really haven't seen any other stuff. But
He's funny in that.
I know I've seen interviews with that guy, and I know what kind of like he's super far left.
Oh, 100%.
So
of course. They all are. Really.
They're all going to try to get their shit in there if he's producing this or it has anything to do with it.
Well,
it's not going to be as funny.
He's also doing that directorial debut for the Chris Farley biopic, which I'm like, I don't like that.
I'm scared about that, dude.
I mean, the only good thing about that is Paul Walter Hauser's doing it, and
Yeah.
he's
He's a massive Chris Farley fan. So
huge Chris Farley fan, and he sounds just like him when he does his fucking impersonation. But I just don't know, man. But yeah, Josh Gad. I mean, like I said, he was funny in a couple. Like you said, the Pixels. He was all right. The Ringer was funny. That was Kevin Hart, really.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'll watch this. Amazon's doing it by, like I said, MGM Studios. I don't know if this is going to go to theaters or streaming. I guess we'll find out when it comes out, because again, this is early stages, but it's confirmed that this is happening. So,
I'm
fuck
excited
me.
about that one.
Fuck me. All right, man. You got any more entertainment things before we do a RIP seg?
Yeah, that TV show you sent me the trailer of this actually, and this is a big part of the DC Batman universe part that we're waiting on. This is what I think they're waiting for this show to come out, and that's why they pushed back, the Batman 2 or whatever. Because didn't they push that back a little bit? Mm-hmm. Probably because of the show, I would imagine.
A whole year.
Yeah. So the Penguin TV series is coming out. Colin Farrell, who played the Penguin in the Batman, first Matt Reeves Batman, with Robert Pattinson, who was awesome, by the way. And you can't tell that it's Colin Farrell, actually, because the makeup's so good.
No, you can't.
But, yeah, that's coming out this September 2024. There's a trailer out there. Look badass. 8 episodes is what it's going to be. So, and it's going to be kind of a continuation of that, of I guess, Penguin story, or I don't know if it's going to be something like that, a prequel, or that starts before those events.
It looks like it just takes place immediately after the Batman, because
Right.
because Gotham's still flooded.
Yeah, Carmine is like, Falcone is like, I think he's out of the picture because like how it ended with the last one or whatever.
He's
And
dead.
like the Penguin's like, yeah, he's taken over. So
Right, he's trying to take over. Like and like you still see like the flooded city in the trailer. So I'm like, oh shit.
This says right here. I'm looking at it right here. Taking one place 1 week following the events of the Batman.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to go, and then I imagine it'll lead into the second Batman movie.
And I wonder if we're going to get Pattinson in this series at all.
Yeah, I wonder.
You have to.
I would think so.
Right.
I mean,
kind of weird that they
make
chose
at least a cameo of it.
It's kind of weird that they chose to do a series in between. Kind of cool, but kind of weird. Yeah. But I agree. I think that's why they pushed it back, like you said, just to get this out going, and then they'll start filming because, I mean, I assume that Colin Farrell will be in the second Batman movie too.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looked good, man. The trailer looked good. If you haven't seen it, go out there. It's out there, so go check it out. But
it looks like it's going to be a badass drama crime series.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Anything Matt Reeves does, I'm in.
He doesn't miss either.
And our buddy Tarpley, he texted me about the trailer, and he's like, "Dude, I think Matt Reeves is going to take Nolan as far as like being the best like Batman director writer."
Yeah.
You know, because Nolan did his trilogy, which is incredible.
Yeah, that's a tall order.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Which everybody thinks that's the best Batman trilogy.
Yeah.
And it probably is, honestly. But Matt Reeves is, I mean, we've already been, me and you both were surprised by Robert Pattinson. I know some people don't like Robert Pattinson.
That movie was
incredible.
Really fucking good. And Pattinson was great, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we were super worried about that. But
yeah, and everybody
after that
hates
trailer dropped, we were like, holy fuck, maybe we give this guy a chance. And then see the whole movie, and he just does a great fucking job.
Everybody was like, it's not very good. I'm like, dude, you got to remember, this is like him as Batman like 2 years in or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a like, young Bruce Wayne still.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this is...
We wanted that. I wanted that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want fucking Ben Affleck, old man Bruce Wayne anymore.
Yeah, I didn't know. So, yeah. Yeah, this will be cool, man. And we'll see a Penguin. This is right after the events of the first movie. Probably lead into the second movie when it comes out in like 2025 now?
No, I think they moved it to 2026.
Okay.
Yeah. It was supposed to be May of 25, but they moved it to, I think, like July of 26. It was pushed back over a year, a little over a year.
All right.
Which is fine as long as everything's done right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. If it sucks, then we're like, why did you take this long to
Exactly.
release it then?
I don't think it will, though. Matt Reeves is too good.
No, it's going to be good.
He's too good of a writer and making shit work, and he's just too good. Like, I mean, like we said, that we gave it a 10 out of 10 his first Batman. I mean, it's perfect, dude.
Yeah, it's great. Then we have a movie coming up that Sam and I watched the first one. This is a sequel to this first one. It was one of our hangover Sunday mornings. After I think we recorded the podcast on Saturday night. Sometimes when I crash on the couch, Sam will wake up and throw a fucking horror movie on. Of course. But at least it's during the daytime.
Yeah.
And the first one was called Smile.
Oh yeah.
And this is Smile 2 is coming out this October. The first one was fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's fucking pretty scary.
Actually, I was telling Lee before we recorded, I'm like, man, when we fired up that first one on a hangover day.
Yeah. And
we both hadn't seen it yet. I was like, man, Smile, like, okay, yeah, they're smiling creepily. It's probably not that bad. When we watched it, I was like, man, this is fucking actually way more scary than I thought it was.
Bro, the way they make those people smile, you're like, what in the fuck?
Yeah,
and it's so weird.
It was a really good horror movie.
It was really good. I was impressed. And so, yeah, there's a second one coming out. This obviously probably October 18th is when it comes out
this year.
Yeah.
Man.
And it doesn't.
We got two things to watch then.
Yeah, the Terrifier 3 is coming out.
Terrifier 3 and Smile 2.
Yeah. So great. I'm looking forward to it. But I think there was like a small.
By the way, Josh Smith just hit a homer. Sorry.
Josh Smith, hell yeah. That guy's been doing it, man.
He's on fire, bro.
Yeah, there's kind of like a small little trailer. I don't think it was like an official trailer. Like, But I
didn't see it yet.
Yeah, I just saw a little bit, and it showed some of the little creepy smile shit again. So I was like, "Fuck, okay, here we go." But I'm sure it's gonna be good, dude. It's a sequel.
We'll go see it.
Sure. Yeah, I might have to watch that first one again.
Oh, by the way, too, next weekend, me and Leaf are going to watch Horizon.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah, and we will be hopefully posting some social media stuff about it when we go to watch it. Which Horizon and American Saga Part 1, which is the Kevin Costner self-funded Western that he's doing 4 fucking movies.
Yeah.
The first one comes out next weekend, and the second one comes out in August.
Yeah, so that's badass, dude.
Yeah, and then he's doing 2 more.
Yeah,
he's filming number 3 right now.
This is the movie is why he left Yellowstone.
Right.
Because they took so much time off, and he was just sitting on his hands. He's like, well, I'm going to make this fucking movie then.
Well, I watched an interview with him because he's out there promoting it, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's saying, I've been wanting to do Horizon since 1988.
Yeah.
And, it just hasn't happened. And finally it happens. And he's like, finally, I just self-funded it. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, he obviously has partners and investors and everything, but he backed it up and self-funded most of it. And, I mean, it looks incredible. And we're going.
Yeah.
It's 3 fucking hours. I looked up the runtime. I'm like, Jesus. This first movie is 3 hours.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I love it. Those are the
just
best
speaking
kind,
of, yeah. Just in the same movie route, we're going to do that. And hopefully we can have some fun social media stuff tied to that. And we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what we can come up with. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Party.
Smile 2 October. We'll probably go hit that up and Terrifier 3. So we got some plans going to the theaters this year because, I mean, it's still fun to go to the theaters.
Of course. Even though they're like fucking drowning.
Yeah, they are.
And you know why? It's because of just everybody's fucking broke and shit. And theaters it's still not cheap to go.
Yeah.
It's not like super expensive, but some people just can't afford it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the little theater that I have in the town over from me I went to see Inside Out 2 actually with my kids Friday night.
Yep.
That was a great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But their prices they're not it's like a privately owned theater, so the guy can set his own prices and he doesn't gouge you or anything. So
that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, these big companies.
But I mean, it's not like one of those big Cinemark, so you don't get it works to get if you want to watch a movie, so it's not. But so sometimes I'll go there, but sometimes I want to go here the actual. If I want to see something whatever it's called.
Well, we weren't going to see Top Gun Maverick in that theater.
No.
We went to the big boy.
Yeah. Now the big fucking
XD IMAX fucking sound. We had to do that.
Yeah, they don't have that in the little town I live in. No. So
we know that movie's. You got to go there for that sound, bro.
Yeah, there's certain movies you got to shell out those bucks to see it the right way.
100%.
And Maverick we had to see that on the big IMAX.
That's what it's built for. And that's same thing with the first Batman. Actually, when I took my daughter to see that, we were in the XD theater.
Yeah,
which you need to see it there.
Absolutely. That's
maybe we'll do that for Smile too.
No, I don't want to be that fucking goddamn. That's really close.
The sounds.
Yeah. Oh God. It's right behind me.
Oh God.
And somebody's behind me actually smiling.
Now here's what I'll say about Horizon, which we're going.
Yeah.
We'll go before we record next time. 3-hour movies, and I've said this a couple times about others. Can you just give us a 5-minute break so we can piss? We're old. Yeah. And I gotta pee. There's no way I'm making it through a 3-hour movie anymore, bro.
Old school in the drive-in movies, they'd throw up a little thing.
Intermission.
Intermission.
And you're like, oh, thank God.
And then you could go get some food and go to the bathroom. For 3-hour movies, that definitely needs to happen. But for guys like our age, bro.
I'm not making it through a 3-hour movie without having to piss. I just can't anymore, dude. I used to be able to, no problem.
I get a large fucking Sprite or something. If I drink that,
I get popcorn.
Hour and a half
soda.
later, dude, and I still got an hour and a half to go. Fuck no, I can't wait.
Well, I think for this one too, we were talking for Horizon or whatever. We might drink.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
It's a Western, and I want to drink. And if we do
moonshine.
that, it may be more than once that I gotta piss.
Oh God, yeah.
To be honest, but they gotta have a fucking intermission for these 3-hour movies. I mean, you just got to.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with throwing up a 5-minute break.
No, not at all, dude.
Yeah. There was an app back in the day, by the way, called Wait to Pee or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you would pull up what movie you're watching, and it would tell you this is the best time to go because nothing really happens at this point.
Badass,
but
dude.
it tells you what happens, but it's like it doesn't really like nothing major in the plot, basically.
Right, like you're not gonna miss some badass
Yeah.
scene. Or
It
something
tells you
that.
okay, the only thing that happens is so and so went to a room and this happened, and nothing. It doesn't lead to the story at all.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look that up again. That might be still a thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna make the app now.
Yeah,
I just gave my secrets away.
Yeah.
God damn it!
It's $1 million idea, bro.
Actually, it's already there.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that'd be fun, dude. Yeah, Horizon.
Yeah,
dude.
we're gonna try to do
What's
some
that,
fun
June,
social
like,
media stuff.
28th, I think, is when it drops, right?
Well, next Thursday, the 27th. Yeah, well, 28th, but
Yeah.
you can see it on the 27th.
Yeah, they say that's the day, but then it's always 2 or 3 days before that.
Yes, 100%. And as far as speaking of that, I wanted to mention on Horizon, the original, the first reviews that we're getting out of that chapter 1 is what we're going to go see. It's been mid. It's been mid. And so we'll see. I don't trust the critics
I don't either.
because they're like the Acolyte, the Star Wars series, 87%, and then you look at the audience score, 15. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's the lowest rated Star Wars thing in the history of the Star Wars.
Right now on the tomato meter on Horizon Chapter 1 is 45% by the critics. I don't know about that because they were talking like Costner took this to that Cannes Film Festival and then got a standing ovation after the movie was over for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Straight 11 minutes standing ovation.
So yeah, I mean that should tell you.
I'm telling you everything. Like I'm like, okay, it's badass, I guess.
Right.
So I don't know what the critics do. You just can't trust them. Like I said, bro, they gave the Acolyte fucking 87%. Like, get the fuck out of here,
Dude. Everything I've seen about that is garbage.
Yeah.
So critics don't know shit.
Yeah, lesbian witches in space can make babies now. I'm like, what kind of Star Wars shit is this?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, we got some movies to hit up this rest of the summer and fall, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All
Okay.
right, man. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, RIP segment. Here we are. A couple of RIPs, unfortunately, this week, which sucks. We always hate doing this, but we pay our respects to legends, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what we do. RIP, Mr. Donald Sutherland, who is a long-time Hollywood actor, been in a fucking ton of shit, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody should know that name. And if you don't, I mean, come on, you know the name. He's 88. He was 88 years old. He died on the June 20th following a long illness. So again, 88, just kind of obviously old. His son, Kiefer Sutherland, who's an actor as well, who's been in a ton of shit as well,
Yep.
announced the death on X and said, he loved what he loved what he did what he loved, and no one can ever ask for more than that. A life well lived. And obviously the support and overall just, condolences have rolled in like crazy from everybody because, like I said, I mean, Donald Sutherland was in a ton of shit, dude. I mean, a ton. Since the 60s, bro.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time. He was 88 when he passed away. So,
Bro,
Man.
I started seeing him in the 90s. Maybe late 80s, actually, to be honest. But in the 90s, I started seeing him because he was in Backdraft, bro.
oh, yeah.
Great movie. And then he was in just like a ton of stuff in the 90s, dude. Outbreak, A Time to Kill, Fallen, just all these movies that I watched. Space Cowboys in 2000. I mean, just go down his list of filmography, dude. The Italian Job was a great movie. He was like Lord of War. He was in that as well as a voice. And American Haunting. I remember in that too. He was in Beer Fest as like the fucking Prost, the grandfather that dies at the beginning. I mean, he's done everything, dude. And he worked all the way up. He had stuff for 2023. And then there's another release that's going to come out posthumously. So he was working, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of younger people know him from the whole Hunger Games thing because he was in every one of those.
That's
was
right.
The main antagonist.
President Coriolanus Snow.
Yeah. So, if you're young, that's probably why you know this guy from. But he's been in shit for years and years before that, and a lot of good stuff.
He's been in a lot of movies, but he was also in a lot of TV shows. There was a TV show out there that I watched that he was in, and it was just a short fucking 2 seasons, 23 episodes long. It was called Dirty Sexy Money. That show was great. And he was in that.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a great show, dude. It came out in like 2007.
Oh, nice.
And that was a great TV show that he was in. And, yeah, but crazy. 88 years old, but god damn, bro. This is definitely one of the dudes that we grew up with. In all these movies in the 80s and 90s, man.
Yeah, yep.
So good. He was great in fucking Space Cowboys. That was a stupid fucking movie, but he was great in it.
Yeah.
You had him and fucking Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, and I can't remember the other guy's name.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the original Maverick. God damn it.
Yeah.
James something. Maybe.
Garner. James Garner.
Yeah, James Garner. Yeah. See, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Just give us a second, God damn it. But he was great in that movie. It was fucking stupid. The reason he was great in that movie as Captain Jerry O'Neill is because he was a fucking horn dog, bro. He was trying to fuck every chick. I'm like, hell yeah, even in an old age, brother. That's me. Coming up. So yeah, just a sad one. Sad to see go. And then obviously Kiefer confirmed it, and he actually tweeted again after, or X'd after, whatever you call it now, saying like, dude, I can't believe the overwhelming support and love that we're getting. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and Kiefer's great too, by the way.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I mean, God, you watch him in movies, you're like, Jesus, hell yeah. And then 24 was a big TV show that he did. I never really got into that.
I never did either.
But apparently it's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard it is. Yeah.
And Kiefer is awesome in other movies. Favorite Kiefer Sutherland movie, bro, is what's it called? Where they were like, they kill each other. Like they let their heart stop and then they bring them back.
Oh, Flatliners.
Flatliners, yeah. Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts.
Oh, yeah. God damn, I haven't seen that in forever, dude.
Dude, I know. It's been a while. That's why I forgot the title.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was in that, and that's an 80s movie, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but it's good.
Dude, he was badass in The Lost Boys, and then and Stand By Me as that dude's older brother. He's just doing that chicken scene, bro. He's driving that car, dude. And this guy's like, oh my God, he's not going to turn. And he's like, and then that guy finally turned. He's just like, not even phased. He's like, I won. Yeah. He had that toothpick in his mouth. I was like, God, this guy's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he is, dude. I mean, he's got obviously a good coach, teacher with Donald. And they did something together too. They acted together or whatever. And Kiefer said it was like a dream come true to be able to like work with his dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet, man.
Oh my God. What's his name? Did a parody of Flatliners. Oh my God. He was on SNL and a ton of movies. And I always bring this. It always comes to my head where I'm like trying to figure out somebody and you can't blank, bro.
Yeah.
Bill Hader.
All right.
Yeah, he was like doing it. So he was like, it was some SNL skit where he was like a guitar tech for somebody.
Yeah.
And like they were interviewing him or whatever, and he's like, he's like, what I do? He's like, I like, every once in a while I get a flatline session, and it's just fucking hilarious, dude. So funny. But yeah, Flatliners is a good movie, man. I gotta watch that again.
Yes, I haven't seen that in so long, dude.
Oh yeah, Stephen Baldwin was in that, wasn't he?
Stephen Baldwin was in it, yeah.
Or one of the Baldwins.
Probably.
Yeah, he was because he was filming because his flatline sessions, he got haunted by because he's a bad dude because he was like filming. Yeah. He was filming every sex that he had with chicks.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember that. And then, like, his flatline, like, dreams or whatever were, like, it was bad because he's a bad dude. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, R.I.P. Donald Sutherland.
Yes.
Kiefer Sutherland's father, and obviously, a hell of an actor.
Hell of an actor. R.I.P. Mr. Willie Mays.
Yeah, another one from the sports world.
Sports world over here. The Say Hey Kid. Say hey.
Yeah. Say
Just
hey,
like,
Willie Mays.
Yeah. 5-tool baseball player. Now, again, this is way before our time when he was playing, but a lot of people that are still alive today spent time with Willie Mays, saw him play, and a lot of people said, like, hey, dude, this is probably the arguably best baseball player that has ever lived. Willie Mays. I've seen that around. People have said that. And if you watch, there's highlights out there, of course, and you watch him play, and you're like, dude, he did everything. Did everything. And so he dealt, obviously, with a lot of racism coming up at the time that he did.
Yeah.
And a lot of people credit him with that. But, yeah, Willie Mays, man, R.I.P., and he was 93 years old, sir.
Yeah, he was up there, man. And to be honest, when I first heard this, I was like, man, I didn't know he was still alive, actually.
Actually, same. Not going to lie.
Because he's very old, yeah.
Yeah.
But, this guy was insane. Like, I've heard that same thing. Like, a lot of people talk about him, about being probably the best. One of the best. Definitely probably the best outfielder of all time. And one of the best baseball players ever. So, guy played 23 seasons in the major leagues. And that's when he first got in 1951. Mm-hmm. Started out in the Negro Leagues in 48. And then, Jackie Robinson got in there at that time, didn't he? 48 or something?
It was right around the same time.
Yeah. So it didn't take long for Willie Mays to get over there. So,
right.
Yeah, man. Career batting average of 301. He had over 3,000 hits, 660 home runs. So definitely a Hall of Famer for sure. And
absolutely.
24-time All-Star, which is like second, I think, in all time.
That's insane.
It's crazy. Won a World Series in 54. He was the NL MVP twice, 54 and 65. He actually won the Rookie of the Year, too, in 51. 12 Gold Gloves.
I was going to say, I was just counting his Gold Gloves.
Yeah.
No, wait. More than that.
Did he have more than that?
Yeah. I'm counting them right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait a minute.
This
okay, never
has
mind.
12 Gold Gloves.
I'm sorry. What I was looking at was listing out the positions. So he played obviously multiple positions.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 12, which is insane.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's a lot for an outfielder.
Yes. Just goes to show you, I think, like you said, might have been the best like outfielder of all time.
Yeah.
Honestly. But he, way before our time. But like I said, people that saw him play, clear, like they're saying, like even Bruce Bochy commented on this because he spent a lot of time with Willie Mays when he was a manager with the Giants.
Yeah.
Because Willie Mays played there forever. He was saying like he might have been the best guy that I've ever seen. Honestly, the best baseball player of all time. He's in that conversation, man.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So. Yeah, the Giants and the Mets have his number 24 retired. So, I mean, this guy was all time.
100%.
So rest in peace, Mr. Hayes, bro.
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes. Yeah. Willie Mays, bro, not Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah.
Although I got to say, they did a good job of doing that in Major League.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you may run like Hayes or Mays, but you hit like shit.
Good Lord.
Anybody that had a lifetime batting average over 300 or at 300, incredible.
It's good.
Yeah, 660 home. I mean, that's crazy. Pretty insane, man. R.I.P., sir. We'll see you down the road, maybe. Maybe we can, wherever you are, play baseball with you after we're gone, too.
Have a catch, bro.
Have a catch. Or try to, like, get one past you in center field, which probably won't happen.
Right.
Okay, speaking of baseball, though, I just want to point out that tonight, the 2024 College World Series Finals starts. And pretty cool that we have a Texas team in there as well. Tennessee versus Texas A&M. Yeah, A&M made it. The Aggies. If I'm wrong on this, I'm sorry, but is this not the first Texas team to be in the College World Series Finals?
No.
Okay.
Let me think.
All right. I wasn't sure. It's Texas A&M's first time, though, right?
I think so.
I need an A&M alumni in the chat right now.
Yeah, we have
our
a
buddy,
lot. I have a lot on my Facebook page, that's for sure.
Yeah, our buddy Jeff, who listens to the podcast, he is in Omaha.
Yeah.
He's going to the game tonight.
Nice.
Because he's an Aggie, bro. He was from there, and like these college people are insane, bro.
Yeah.
If you graduated from a college, they will sell a kidney to make sure they go for a national championship. It's ridiculous.
Man, I want to say, the Longhorns have won 6 baseball national championships.
Okay, my bad. There was some, maybe I was just thinking of A&M first.
2005 was the last one that they won.
Okay.
It might be A&M's first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that, but
yes, this is the first time in their 130-year history. I got it right here.
Okay, there we go.
6-0 win over Florida. Sorry, Wyatt Langford. I know you were probably watching because he's a Gator. But yeah, the first time in their 130-year history. What I've heard is that A&M has great pitching, Tennessee has great hitting, so this should be a very good matchup. Obviously, the College World Series Finals is best of 3, so they have a game tonight and tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'm always rooting for a Texas team to win the championship.
I'm gonna root for A&M.
Yeah,
and fuck Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't care about Tennessee.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. That we got that game is at 6:30 p.m. our time tonight. So I think I'm gonna have that thrown on, bro.
Nice, yeah,
for sure. And watch college is obviously a little different. You've got, I mean, I guess fuck it. Now these pitchers in college are actually ramping up like crazy, dude.
Yeah,
but they still use metal bats.
Yeah.
So if I could hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball on a metal bat, it's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you connect in the right spot on those bats, bro. That shit is fucking. You're hitting that fucking 400 feet, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's all it takes.
I'm surprised they have not switched over to wooden bats.
I think
college.
they should.
Because those guys still throw as hard as major leaguers do, and you could die.
Yeah.
Getting hit by one of those balls off of an aluminum bat.
We were talking about Jack Leiter coming out from college and pitching and everything, and talking about how like college play, they don't have like this like nasty like slider splitter shit, you know, but they're getting there.
Yeah.
And these guys throw in college now 95 and up easy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't heard. Not every season that some kid dies because he got hit by a line drive in the head from an aluminum bat.
Yes. Those fucking things come off the bat way harder and faster than a wooden bat.
Yeah,
dude.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that'll be exciting, man. Hopefully A&M can sweep them or something. I don't know. Let's do it.
It'll be nice, man. It'll be cool.
Yeah, I did hear that Tennessee has a pretty good fucking team, so
yeah,
might be interesting.
I agree, man. Why you should back Tennessee? Outfielder Kavaris Teres was the offensive star for the Volunteers against Texas A&M when the teams met in the conference tournament, going 3 for 4 with an RBI double and a 3-run homer. Catcher Cal Stark, who is related to Ned Stark, also went deep, while second baseman Christian Moore drove in a run and posted a 3-hit performance of his own. So, like I said, Tennessee has some good hitting. A&M apparently has a really good pitching. So we'll see, man.
Hey, pitching usually is
the recipe for
chips.
If they're on.
Yeah, if they're on.
So we'll see. Game 1 tonight, like I said, 6:30, and then game 2 tomorrow. I think at about 1 o'clock is what I saw.
All right.
Which, by the way, in Omaha at 1 o'clock, that'll be hot as balls.
Yes, it will.
Yeah. So go A&M is what I'll say. Even though I'm not, didn't go to A&M, we have friends.
What is it? Gig 'em.
Yeah, gig 'em.
Let me know if I'm doing that right, Josh, or anybody out there. Crow.
Yeah, Josh, Jeff, Crow. Yeah. Actually, I texted Crow earlier and asked him if he was in Omaha. I was like, "You in Omaha, bro?" They're going to Italy tomorrow, so I'm like, "Way to go, dude! You're a fucking terrible alumni."
Yeah, bro. They should take your
your goddamn
take your class ring from you, dude.
Cancel your trip to Europe, Italy,
with your family.
Cancel it.
Yeah,
go to Omaha instead. Get the refunds.
Omaha.
Omaha.
That's what he does at the airport. We're doing an audible. Omaha.
Yeah. We're like, oh shit.
It's like, geez, Peyton Manning's over here.
Yeah. So there you go, man. Hopefully, I'd rather see a Texas team win all day.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to any college, so I don't care. But
right, same.
But if it's a Texas team, I'm rooting for them for sure.
Yeah, of course. Now, speaking of more baseball stuff, we got obviously the Rangers. We're in the middle of the season, not middle yet. We're getting there. We're damn close. They're like game 74 or 5 now, so we're right there. We're close to the middle of the season. They're playing right now as we record. They've won 2 in a row. As I sit here, again, this is the top of the 6th. It's nice to see John Gray still out on the mound, though, because he started and his pitch count is very sexy looking in the sixth inning.
Love it.
Josh Smith went deep today, but also he's just been absolutely such a surprise and a great, at which we needed because Josh Young went out. Smith has stepped up and been our best hitter, which is insane to think.
Yeah.
Because it's a team that you have Marcus Simeon and Corey Seager on.
Yes.
And Josh Smith has been our best hitter. He's hitting 300.
Yeah. And that's what you need. Like this is what good teams are built on. Is like you're the next man up because long baseball season you're gonna have injuries, and this team has had a ton of injuries.
Yeah,
and so for a guy like that to come in and actually be consistent, and produce day in and day out is such a great fucking advantage. And of course, the rest of the offense is sucking ass, and namely a guy that's batting in the 4-hole who just forgot how to hit the ball, I guess.
Yeah, Adolis Garcia's been going through some shit.
But yeah, we've talked about this. I mean, the offense needs to get on the same page with the pitching because pitching ain't that bad. Now, the bullpen is,
you roll out these fucking guys that they don't belong in the majors.
Yeah, and then, Scherzer is starting on Sunday.
Scherzer is starting tomorrow as we record, so this audio will be out after Scherzer start, but that is good to see. You know what that moves, Bochy confirmed this before the game today. Scherzer is starting tomorrow, and they're moving Dane Dunning to the bullpen.
Okay.
And that's fine because what that does whenever you got a 3-time Cy Young Award winner coming to start, obviously somebody's getting bumped to the bullpen. Mm-hmm. People that I saw commenting on this were freaking out, thinking it should be Haney. Sorry, man, you got to have some lefty in the fucking rotation. It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
you can't just do all righties, bro. You got to have a lefty in there. And I love Dane Dunning. He's been great. He was our pitcher of the year last year. Mm-hmm. He stepped up in a major way. There's nothing wrong with throwing him in the bullpen, man. That only helps, man. You got to have bullpen depth.
Yeah, and we need somebody like that.
Yeah.
We need a Dane Dunning in the bullpen. I would love to have him as a starter, but it's getting pretty crowded now that these guys are coming back. So
yeah, which is exactly what you want. You want the pitching depth.
This is not a bad thing.
No,
I don't know.
Hopefully Dane Dunning's cool about it and is like, hey, it is what it is, man. I love it. It's fine. I'm here to help the team win in any way I can. Cody Bradford is now on a rehab. He's already going on his rehab. Bochy said when he comes back, Bradford's going to the bullpen too.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, no.
Get these fucking Yuri Rodriguez, Jonathan Hernandez, Grant Anderson, get them fucking out of here.
Yeah, send them guys back down to AAA, dude.
And I don't want to see him again.
No, me neither. Especially Grant Anderson. And Hernandez.
He's already gone.
Yeah, Hernandez is garbage, dude.
Yeah. Total garbage. These guys got options, man. Just send them down.
Yeah, just get them out of here, dude.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to say that. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're dealing with. And then we've got Josh Young is close. He's already done rehabs. He's in Arlington today, is what I heard, and they were evaluating him. He said his wrist was a little stiff and sore, to be expected. You haven't played baseball in a long time, since April. Mm-hmm. So he's obviously ramping up his baseball activity. If you ask Josh Young, he says, I'll be playing soon. I expect Josh Young to be back in the roster next week.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's a really good thing. It's a good problem to have because Bruce Bochy, you got to keep Josh Smith in the lineup.
Yeah.
He's hitting 300. He's our best hitter. He's going to be in the lineup. He's going to have to either give Seager some time off or DH Seager and put Smith at short. Something's got to happen. We need it because yesterday they fucking DH Travis Jankowski, bro. And I'm like, that's not a good thing, dude. I love Jankowski as a backup outfielder. He's a very good fielder. But he ain't a starter, and he's not a DH, bro.
No, he's a utility guy. And when he comes
does that role well.
Yeah, no, that's what he's done. But you don't want to have him out there every day like that. So, yeah. So, like I said, and once you get these pitchers back and get Young back and get hopefully the two can start fucking meshing and start kind of getting on the same page and like putting up runs and then having our guys like Gray and if Scherzer comes back and he's lights out, just be Bradford and just be like cautious tomorrow. Get back to the Rangers of the last year.
Exactly.
Where they're just putting up massive numbers.
Yeah.
And the pitching was just lights out. And
I mean, I think this helps no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about 3-time Cy Young winner coming back. Bradford kind of like the bullpen depth. I mean, like you're just gonna have all your guys back, and it's like that can only build some sort of morale and everything.
Yeah,
it has to.
Yeah, it has to.
And like Josh Young coming back, like everybody thinks he's like the reason the offense died, and I'm like, that's not true. The guy that's filling in for him is in 300.
Yeah.
So it's like it's only one of those. It's like you got to have Garcia pulling his head out of his fucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that guy, but it's getting ugly, and it's fucking so hard to watch.
It is. He swings it dog shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you looking at, bro?
Yeah, he lets shit down the middle go, and then he's like, I guess maybe he's trying to take pictures or whatever, but don't swing at the next one that's in the fucking dirt, you moron.
Yeah, it's good to see Wyatt Langford has been on fire this month.
Yeah.
He's hitting like 280 or 290 this month, driving in the most runs on the team.
That's great.
That's a rookie, by the way. Everybody was freaking out about Wyatt Langford. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dude had 40 minor league games, bro.
Yeah.
He's doing just fine.
Yeah. I wasn't putting a whole lot of fucking stock in it yet. I knew he's going to.
It's going to take
some
time.
Some guys come up and they fucking, like Carter did last year. He came up and he was just on fire all the time. Now look at him. But he's hurt, but obviously he was having a very bad
struggle all so far.
Yeah. But Langford, I was just like, man, this guy's got to get his footing. He's going to take more than just, a handful of series, man. Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's seeing all these major league pitchers for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. And, I mean, it's different, man. It really is. And, but now he looks like he's got his feet.
He's figuring it out.
Yeah, he's settling down. He's got it. I mean, it's only half the season right now. We're at the halfway point yet, almost. But
we're right there next week.
I'm fine with it. If he can stay consistent like this through the rest of the year, I'm happy with it.
Yep. And I was at the game Tuesday with my daughter, and he hit his first over the fence home run.
Yes.
And as soon as he hit it, man, I knew it was gone. I was like, there it is, finally, man.
Yeah, but that had to feel good for him, man.
Yeah. He'll get more than that, obviously. He's too good of a hitter. He's got too much power.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good to see that. I wasn't worried about him. It's good to see him figuring it out, though. Like, okay, there's a reason he's at the major league level. But I think people just forget how hard it is to hit in the major leagues, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, I know he crushed in spring training, but that's spring training, man. These pitchers may be working on shit.
Right.
Trying to do something or whatever.
They're not out there like it's the World Series or anything. You know what I mean? They're not
out there like it's the
World
World Series. Like it's not the regular season. I mean, it's just different, dude.
Yeah.
And so I was never worried. I'm like, dude, the kid's hitting like 230, 240. Like, that's pretty fucking good still.
Yeah, yeah.
For a rookie.
Right.
So wasn't worried about that. I know I freaked out on the Rangers last week, and I needed to because I was venting because they've been frustrating me, and they still have been frustrating me. We'll see what they do this weekend. They won last night 6-2, which is great. By the way, the game that I was at on Tuesday, they were up 6-2 and they lost 7-6, so I was pissed.
Yeah, I was like, God, the bullpen's gonna fuck this up, and they did.
And they did. That's why we need those guys to come back, starters to come back, because we need that bullpen depth. Oh my God, dude! I'm so sick and tired of seeing Jose Leclerc. I can't wait until this season's over and Jose Leclerc gets the boot out of here. I'm done with that guy, bro, and I hope they are too.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for last year, for him, for whatever reason, figuring it out in October. Thank God.
Yeah, because, man, if he didn't do that, who knows?
We wouldn't have had nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, Chapman was...
He was
just a question mark every time he went out too, bro.
Yeah, he was the opposite. Did good in the regular season, and he shit himself in the postseason.
Yeah, we saw a lot about Aroldis Chapman in the offseason where he's squeezing his mommy's titty on and posting it on his Instagram. So I'm like, this guy's out there.
Thank God he's gone.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, deal with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, what is this guy squeezing his mommy's titty for at age 37?
That was the weirdest video I've seen in a while.
And why would you post that on your own Instagram story?
It's so, but yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Weird. I was thankful for him, though, because he did contribute, obviously.
Right, he did.
I just didn't know he was into that. Very weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done with Leclerc. I know they're paying him like $6 million. He earned it. He 100% earned it for October. I have no issue with that. He earned that payment because of what he did in October. Without him, we don't even come close to the World Series, man.
Yeah.
He just figured it out, and I'm like, that's why it was so frustrating early this year. Like, what happened?
I mean, he's never been a very consistent pitcher. So I mean, thank God he got the right consistency for the postseason last year. But
Yeah.
then, like, if you're asking this guy to go out there and do that for 162 games, he's just not going to do it.
No,
And
and
most
we're
guys
lucky
aren't,
that
but,
we have Yates. I'm a little worried about that, though, because we had the same thing with okay.
Got that.
We had the same thing last year with Will Smith, who was amazing. And we're like, oh, shit, thank God we got him. But he just fucking got tired, man, because he's old. Yates is old. David Robertson's old. They're using these guys a lot in this first half of the season. A lot, dude.
Yeah.
And so I guess we'll just see how it goes. Robertson, by the way, gave up the runs on Tuesday, but he had to come in and clean up Leclerc's mess, which you can't ask that guy to come in and get 5 outs, man. And they've had to do that way too often.
Yeah.
And so that's where the problem that I see is. And hopefully, like I said, these starters coming back just puts the bullpen depth in a way better position. Like I'll take Dane Dunning and Cody Bradford in the bullpen and another couple guys, because when Mahle comes back, probably next month, Mahle's already throwing live BP, so he'll probably be throwing rehab starts soon, I would imagine. And then DeGrom's already thrown a couple of bullpen sessions, so he's on track to come back hopefully in August. Hopefully we're right there in the division, and we need him to come back.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking Jacob DeGrom.
Yeah.
And when he's healthy, he's the best pitcher in baseball. And we'll see what happens when he comes off Tommy John, but at age 36 or whatever.
Right.
But this only helps the team, dude.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see, man.
I'll be interested, too, because the All-Star break's it's like 2-3 weeks away.
But I can tell you this, a healthy Jacob DeGrom is going to start in the rotation and bump somebody out of the rotation to the bullpen. And if it's John Gray, it is what it is. Right. You're paying Jacob DeGrom $40 million. He's starting.
Yeah, if he's 100% healthy, I mean, it's just the way it's going to be.
I mean, I'm taking DeGrom, Evaldi, Scherzer, Mahle, and then if you want to throw a lefty out there, I'm fine with Haney. It's fine, whatever. And you got the bullpen with Dunning, Gray.
You got Haney, and then you got Bradford.
Yeah, I was going to say you could do whatever there.
Yeah, I mean, you could just kind of give them
spot
starts or whatever.
Don't forget Andrew Haney coming out of the bullpen in the World Series last year and doing a great job and pitching like 2 or 3 innings, just lights out.
Yeah.
It's not a bad option to have coming out of your bullpen.
Yeah, and I think it depends on the next 3 or 4 weeks, but I'd be very interested to see what does, like, for the trade deadline.
Here's the thing.
Something, though.
For the trade deadline, which is in late July, we're a ways away from that. Hopefully they're there. We're not selling. We don't need to sell, I don't think. I think we're fine.
No. I mean, there's 7.5 games going into today out.
No, you're not selling. The Rangers, what he needs to do is target a goddamn DH.
Yeah.
Get a fucking 4-hole hitter. Because Garcia's not it, bro. He's too streaky, man. And I hate to say that because of how good he was in the postseason last year, but can't have this guy batting 210 hitting 4, dude.
Yeah, no.
So.
No, you can't.
Target some goddamn bats.
Yeah. You need like a guy that's just going to be a DH.
100%.
Like
agreed.
There's a veteran out there that's DH.
I'm sorry, it's not Robbie Grossman.
No, it's not.
And I love that guy. Lefty's great. We needed that.
Yeah, we needed that. But I mean, he's not a DH. He's not a bona fide DH. Yeah.
No, remember back in 2010 who our DH was for the most part?
Yeah. What was it, Vlad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vladdy Guerrero. They signed him, and I'm like, that is literally the perfect person to have. He crushed that year, dude.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, you need a guy like that. A veteran guy that can still hit the ball.
Exactly.
And just plug him in, a DH, and put him at the 4-hole and fucking put Garcia down at 7 or 8. Dude.
Exactly. You don't need. I mean, he's a
he
great hitter.
Wakes up, but I mean,
100% agree. Like, just stop rolling him out there in 4th, bro, and be like, figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So he doesn't need to have that that spot or whatever. He's got to earn it again because it's like, dude, you can't fucking sit there and strike out and look so bad on these. Strikeouts are bad, dude. Mm-hmm. Like one of the worst I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah. Like I said before, he's turning into another Joey Gallo, dude. He strikes out all the fucking time. He doesn't hit the ball anymore. And he only has 13 home runs. I mean, that's...
Dude, he had 8 in the first 2 months. He started off so hot. I'm like, this guy's fucking got his money. He's figured it out. Well, yeah. And then now June, he's like, dude, he hasn't homered since like June 2nd or some shit like that. Aubrey texted me that. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize it's been that fucking long.
Yeah, so he should not be hitting cleanup at all.
No.
It's probably
That's one of your power hitters. You're expecting to hit fucking homers, bro.
Yeah, you're supposed. That's what your job is to do. Like, because the 1, 2, and 3 guys get on, and you fucking drive them in, and he's not doing that.
No, he's not. Not even a little bit. So, like I said, I went off on the Rangers last week. I had to vent some frustration because I'm like, dude, it's fucking mid-June, dude, and now's the time. You can't just sit there and get into this big ass hole.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was frustrated. I'm still not frustrated, I guess I should say.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're still not.
We're getting reinforcements coming, though.
Yeah.
That's the good thing. Josh Young coming back is a good thing. Bruce Bochy's going to have to keep Josh Smith in the lineup, though.
Yeah, you have to.
Yep.
He's your best hitter, dude.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to bench your best hitter?
You don't.
Yeah.
You play him.
I mean,
yeah, you play him. And like I said, that could be just a mix of like putting Seager at DH and get him off his feet a little bit, and you know, because he's always got hamstring issues or some shit going on with Seager. They treat him, and he is made of glass, so
yeah. They call him Mr. Glass.
But they are paying him $32 million to be a shortstop, so he's going to have to play majority of shortstop. Just got to figure out how to keep Josh Smith in the lineup, dude.
I mean, he can play all over the place. So.
He can. Has he ever played the outfield?
Yeah.
A corner?
Yeah, I think he has.
Okay. That's an option then?
Yeah. So, I mean.
Fuck Leote, bro. Get him out of here. Put Langford in center.
Talk about another guy I'm tired of seeing.
Yeah.
Leote.
Fucking, they had Langford in center the other day. First start in center field. I'm like, he's fast enough to do it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's natural center fielder, so.
No, that's Carter.
Carter, yeah.
Langford's always been left. But he's fast enough
he's
to play center field. The big thing, obviously, with centers, you're kind of like the QB of the outfield.
Yeah.
You're responsible for everything kind of like in the whole area, especially pop-ups and everything short.
Yeah.
So maybe some learning there. But anyways, fuck the OD, bro. I'd be okay with him gone, bro.
Yeah, I don't care anybody but him could play center if you ask me. But anyway.
Well, the idea is obviously Carter in center and Langford in left, and
that's what it's going to look like in the future for sure. So
then you might need to get a new right fielder because Garcia won a Gold Glove last year and apparently just forgot how to catch and fucking shit. So.
Dude, his batting line's terrible, dude. Like he's got the OPS of like 6 something right now, and that should be his slugging actually.
A 600 OPS, terrible.
That's like a bench. That's a guy that's on the bench right now.
He should be over 800.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah,
more than that.
100%.
Yeah,
but he just strikes out too much. He's not hitting the ball. He's got a 2 something average. I think he came in with a 214 average today. I was like,
yeah. I mean, that's bad. You got to have that guy hitting at least 2.
It's not looking like he's getting better either. So
I mean, I'd be okay with him batting like 260.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's about an outfielder.
But like a 30, 40 home run year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
That's what you expect. I mean, look at Juan Gonzalez back in the day, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know he was juicing, but everybody was.
They all were, yeah.
That guy just hit homers every year. That was my favorite outfielder growing up, by the way.
Yeah. He's
yeah.
Juan
Gone, baby.
Yeah, dude.
I would love to meet Juan Gone. He was out there this year.
Yeah.
And he fucking looks like, I'm like, did he age? He doesn't age at all. He looks great.
Yeah, man.
Anyways. Yeah, I know we spend a lot of time on the Rangers, guys. But that's our fucking team. And honestly, me and Leaf's favorite, well, I think I could say it's my favorite sport is baseball. I played baseball growing up, man.
Yeah, I did too.
Forever. So.
Yeah, I love it.
It's my favorite thing, and I've been to so many games this year at the ballpark, and I know that I will continue to do so. It's easy to do that now when you got AC out there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't AC in that fucking ballpark, bro, I would not be there very often. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I love taking my daughter. She's so addicted to Texas Rangers baseball. She's texting me right now as I sit here and record this about everything during this game. She's addicted, bro. It's great. Yeah, she was wearing her Langford jersey on Tuesday when he hit his first over the fence home run, and she freaked out.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
And that was right below us, man. I thought it was coming to us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my God. I was going to catch it. And I knew how I was going to catch it, bro? Or I knew I was going to catch it because I was sober.
Yeah.
drinking water.
Right.
I would have caught that fucker.
Hell yeah, dude.
Imagine being hammered, bro, and I'm trying to catch a home run and be like, oh, Jesus.
It wouldn't happen, yeah.
Yeah, unless I had a glove, maybe.
Yeah.
Because softball days, we were drinking a lot and still catching some fly balls. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. That ball was a lot bigger than a baseball.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets, and people out there forget how these guys make it look easy in the outfield. It is very difficult to judge a fly ball.
Track that ball and get there.
100%. It's so hard, dude. They make it look easy, but it's definitely hard. And that's what she said.
Hell yeah.
So anyways, we're less than a month away, by the way, from the MLB All-Star Game, which is in Arlington this year. None of the Rangers are even close to being a starter in the voting, because the voting for the position players, at least, are all fans. None of the Rangers are close. I think the closest was Marcus Semien, but he was still a long ways away from being a starter.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a thing to say, because we had 6 last year.
Yeah.
So we have to have somebody representing our team. That's just a rule. In my opinion, the only 2 players I think, well, I would love to see Josh Smith make it. But there's like 2 or 3 third basemen that are just having a better year in the American League. They just are. So I expect probably John Gray and Nathan Eovaldi. That's who I would think that would make it.
Yeah. And whoever the manager is going to pick.
Bruce Bochy's the manager, because he won the World Series.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So
he's going to take 1 or 2 of his guys, but I don't know if a position player is going to make it. If anything, Josh Smith will make it. He's not going to start though.
No.
Unfortunately, because that's all voting by the fans, and we're not even close, bro. They released the first voting, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, and that's such a massive popularity contest, more than it is. So,
Yeah.
And Josh Smith's not a big name. I mean, he's having a hell of a season, and he deserves.
Well,
to
if
go,
you're having a good season, you're going to be there.
Yeah.
That's just it. We had everybody that started last year: Josh Young, Corey Seager, Simeon, Jonah Heim. They were all leading their shit.
Yeah.
Their position last year.
Yeah.
So, it was warranted. Garcia was an all-star starter last year. He was leading right fielders and everything, basically.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, man. We'll see. It's kind of crazy, though. It's in Arlington right now, and I'm like, this year. And I'm like, great. Motherfuckers, nobody deserves to start. So, that sucks.
Yeah. Last year would have been great to have it here in Arlington.
Right. Because they were just killing it. But, yeah, this year, I don't know who's going to make it. I would assume, in my opinion, Eovaldi and John Gray both deserve to go. They do.
Yeah.
They're killing it as starters. They really are.
Yeah, they are.
So, we'll see. So that's all I have on baseball, man. As far as that goes, I mean, we touched on obviously the College World Series before that too. Long baseball, nothing football related this week, because there hasn't been anything out there. I mean, we all know Aaron Rodgers is crazy. I'm still waiting to see what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, I would like to know, but it's probably not going to come out. I don't know.
We'll see. It might.
It might.
Fuck that
Somebody
guy.
knows out there, bro, and they're going to leak it.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Okay. Let's end on a couple crazy things. Actually, this could be sports related too. We touched on this last week. I think you did. You had this listed as well in your notes. But we want to talk about the Edmonton Oilers, their lucky charm.
Yeah.
Because the Edmonton Oilers were down 3-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. And as of last night, they've tied the series 3-3. So it's going to Game 7. What happened to turn this series around is what you talked about last week.
You're right. Yeah, there's a girl in this, an Oilers fan, out in the stands at one of the games when they were playing the this happened when they were playing the Stars.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but still, she flashed her boobs out there. Went viral. She was in the stands.
Very nice.
Edmonton scored a goal.
Very nice rack, by the way.
Yeah. She pulls up everything, shows it, it's on camera, goes viral. And everybody falls in love with her. And they should, because she's hot. And
yes.
now she has talk about taking your viral moment and just leaning all the way into it. This girl is doing that. She is signed with Playboy now.
Yes.
And so there was an Instagram thing. Actually, today's I think is when yesterday or something when I saw it on Instagram, because I actually ended up finding her Instagram, and it's like it's like a regular person's Instagram. She no sexy pictures at all.
Well, they are sexy.
Well, yeah, there's some.
I mean, there's the original 2 photos that Playboy released.
Well, not like her Instagram that I was before they announced this thing.
Okay,
there's nothing on there that was like sexy or anything. And then she posted these pictures from the Playboy, like for Playboy, to kind of announce the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if she's gonna pose in Playboy nude.
She's gonna pose nude, yes.
Yeah, but she signed with them, so yeah, I guess so. So you're probably gonna see her in Playboy, which, I mean, good for her, dude. But I mean, OnlyFans, bro. Just go to OnlyFans.
Yeah, I would wonder what her decision was. Now, she did post like a video on.
I mean, they may have offered her a ton of fucking cash. I mean, she was getting offers from porn sites.
100%, yeah.
But I mean, Playboy's big time, bro. They probably have way more money than those porn sites do. But to offer her,
still.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, bro, I've never thought about opening a Playboy in forever.
Yeah, me neither.
Because I'm like, pictures don't do me anything now.
No.
Now I'm gonna have free porn on the internet everywhere.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she wants to do it because Playboy is kind of like a classier type.
It is,
and so maybe she wants to do it that way. That's whatever her reason is. I mean, she's leaning into it for sure,
which is great.
But I would imagine though she's probably gonna go to OnlyFans at some point.
Just do porn.
Yeah.
Jesus. She's hot and her titties are great. We've seen them; they're amazing.
Yes.
And the Playboy. By the way, this happened really fast.
Yeah.
Like posing for Playboy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it happened really fast. And on her socials, she posted, like Leaf said, the photos. I mean, she's not naked, but she's got basically a tank top on.
They are like, yeah.
And the titties are there. They're giving us the headlights.
Yeah.
You know, they have to be hard.
Yeah. And
then she's in an Oilers jersey and one with, panties on, basically. And she got some tats. Looks great. And, yeah. I'm good.
I'm a fan.
I mean, I've already seen the titties, so now, personally, I'm just like, all right, let me see the snatch in the butthole, and that's what I want.
Yeah, like, where's the rest of it?
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, she's got nice titties. They're great. They're huge. They're fake, right? They have to be.
Yeah, she. I think when she did the Barstool interview, she said that they were not real. So
okay, that's great, and that's totally fine. They look amazing.
They look great. Yeah,
I'm telling you that.
I'm not sure how old she is. She probably looks mid 30ish.
Yeah, and she did post on her own social medias like a video of like, yeah, I got drunk and flashed my titties and go Oilers. Fuck you if you don't like it. So she's definitely shot back a little bit.
Yeah, she's got a
little pistol.
Yeah, I like it.
And I like that too. That's why I think we should see her in some scenes where she's getting fucked.
Yeah. I'm not sure, man. Maybe she should, but
so I'm gonna call out my boy Johnny Sins to make this happen.
Yeah.
Make this happen, Johnny. You've got the meat rocket that everybody likes.
I don't think I've seen a ton of like hockey themed porn. So.
Well, he could be a referee. I mean, he's already been in every profession ever, so.
Yeah, in the penalty box, he's like 5-minute major, and then she goes in there and he follows her in there. And, dude, I just wrote the greatest script of all time for a porn.
I mean, Johnny Sins can play any role. Yeah. He's been a fireman, a police officer, a plumber,
Army vet.
A vet. He's been everything, bro.
Who was that football team that actually put that up on the thing? Like my brother was over in Iraq right now.
That.
And it was Johnny Sins.
It was Johnny Sins. Everybody's like, Jesus.
I was like, y'all didn't do any sort of fucking research on this?
I'm like, yeah, everybody knows who that is, bro. Like the bald guy that's in porn that does every role ever.
Yeah.
I'm calling out on my boy Johnny Sins to make it happen, bro.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Reach out to this chick who, her name's Kate.
Kate, yeah.
And she looks great. She got a nice body, for sure.
Yeah, she is banging, for sure.
I love it.
So, and we said, like, when this stuff happens, man, they just need to lean into it. I mean, you've already showed your tits on the internet, so it's like...
Well, that's what we've always said.
Yeah.
About these chicks that get viral, like the hot chick, who everybody's seen that, right?
Yes.
Of course. That's been all over everybody's feed.
I can't see 2 TikToks in a row without seeing her.
Yeah. Oh, you got to give me that hot spit on that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great because I'm like, there's chicks out there that actually want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a Southern chick. Obviously, you can tell by the accent,
Yeah.
which is amazing. I'm like, damn, I need to go pick her up. But again, viral moment like that. Please, I mean, take advantage.
Capitalize.
You're a millionaire overnight.
Capitalize on it.
You're a millionaire overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck your morals.
Easily. You only have to do it for that long, too. For a month, and everybody's going to sign up.
Fuck your morals.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire.
You want to retire when you're like fucking 30?
Exactly. And I'm just saying, we've said that many times, especially with that Tennessee cop who was getting fucked by other officers in her office.
Yeah.
She should have had an OnlyFans right after. And she fucked up.
Yeah, she has not done that.
She fucked up because everybody would have fucking signed up for that immediately just to see it.
Yeah, you're not going to be a cop anymore.
No.
Nobody's going to hire you. That was all over the internet.
Exactly.
Everybody knows. If you go to the next town over, I want to be here. Here's my application to be a cop.
No.
Like, no, we know who you are.
Yeah.
You're going to fuck all our police officers.
Exactly. Just take advantage of it is all we got to say. We've been saying it. We've been saying it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense not to. Create a fucking viral. If you're lucky enough to go viral, like look, titty chick.
Yeah.
She's smart. She's like, Playboy, hell yeah. And she had other offers, like you said.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing Playboy, whatever, classy or whatever. I would say they paid the most money. This is what I would think.
I would think, yeah. I mean, obviously she was thinking of capitalizing on this, and I guess
Smart.
Playboy won
She
that.
seems like that too by her video that she posted. I'm like,
Yeah.
this bitch is crazy. She seems like she's ready to capitalize. Which, if you have fake titties that you already paid for, why not?
Yeah, no shit.
Those need to be seen.
Right. Well, they're already out there.
Exactly.
So why not just keep doing it and get paid for it?
100%. Agreed.
Yeah.
All day, every day, agree with that. We don't shy away from that. We encourage that.
Absolutely.
To be smart about your life. And just free them titties, babies.
Bro, and speaking of the Hawk Tua chick.
Yeah, Hawk
Tua, spit on that thing.
Spit on that
So
thing.
if you haven't seen it, or if you're trying to avoid it or whatever, which I don't know how you can.
I don't know how you can either.
But this girl was getting interviewed, and the guy asked her what's the best move to do to a guy in bed, and that's what she said. She goes, "Oh, you got to Hawk Tua and spit on that thing."
Yeah,
and I mean,
I've never had that.
Every dude was like, "Oh my god!" And now you got.
Okay, let me take that back.
Oh.
I've never had like a chick actually actually pull back and do that. I've had chicks spit on it.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah,
Which is great,
but not the.
Not Hawk too. Yeah. I never had that.
No,
I'll take it.
Yeah, 100%.
Any chick willing out there, I'm ready.
Yeah, but now you're seeing the women post on TikTok about her and how it's like, if my husband watches that thing again, I'm like, okay, so we know exactly what kind of girl you are.
Oh yeah, they're not a Hawk to a girl.
Yeah, any girl bitching about her, you give your boyfriend or husband a blowjob once a year on his birthday.
Right.
So fun.
Yeah, steak and BJ day.
Yeah,
or his birthday.
So yeah, that's why you're fucking mad about it.
Yeah,
because there's a girl out there that actually she obviously likes to do it, probably. So
I would hope so.
Yeah.
By the way, I need to find anybody out there that's a woman, a single woman, that has an oral fixation. Please let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not turning down a blowjob ever.
No. Why would
history of ever?
Yeah. I know. No.
Ooh, don't Hawk two on that.
Yeah. What? Who says that?
I'll be like, Jesus, Hawk two on this all day long.
Yeah. Anytime you want.
Yeah.
I don't care what I'm doing. Just stop me. And
I could be mowing the lawn or something. I need something important.
Yeah.
Just fucking stop me.
Yeah.
I'm down.
If I'm at home working,
Exactly.
I'm logging out until you blow me.
I'll be like, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah. I'll be right back, but it's going to take a minute.
Or 5.
Yeah. With the Hawk Tua girl, it's not going to take me very
Yeah,
long.
I was going to say, never mind. If she's Hawk 2 on that thing, it ain't going to take long.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Well, congratulations to another girl that's gone viral. We've gotten a few of those in the past year. The plane lady.
Yeah.
The Oilers
Gomez,
lady. Yeah. The Hawk 2 girl.
There's a meme out there with all 4 of those.
Who's the other one?
It's so you got the Oilers fan, Hawk Tua, Tiffany Gomez, and the cop.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's some heroes,
and
bro.
this guy's like, I'm putting the A team together.
That's the A team. He's right, 100%.
I laughed at that. I was like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah. That's great. Perfect.
But yeah, Tiffany
Gomez is probably the
she's
hottest
one that's not. She's already making money, just famous for freaking out on that airplane, but she's not getting naked ever. So
well, she's the hottest of the group.
Yeah,
in
she
my
is very
opinion.
hot. Yeah,
In my opinion.
She posted on Instagram. I saw. Did you see those bikini pictures she was posting? I
Uh-huh.
was like, oh, that's the sexiest stuff she's done so far. So
Yeah. Maybe she's reaching out. Maybe we can push her over the edge.
yeah, maybe a little bit.
She just needs to come on. We'll give her a little
Once
edge.
that it starts dying off, which it is, it's dying off now.
Yeah. Well, if you got these other viral chicks going.
Yeah. These two are taking over.
I love it.
Yeah,
I especially love the one that has the titties out.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Well, they say her name is Haley Welch, the Hawk Tuah chick, but I mean, nobody has found like an Instagram or anything, which is weird because that internet usually is all over that shit.
100%, right?
And
yeah.
So, but I'm sure at some point she may come out and say,
at some point we're gonna get a Hawk Tuah real video.
Yeah,
let's hope so. Hopefully Johnny Sins is on
it. Yeah, if anybody could do it, it's that guy.
I'm just saying. I think every female out there in history would fuck Johnny Sin.
Yeah.
Really? You wouldn't? I mean, I would tell a female, be like, you wouldn't want to fuck that guy? You're lying. The dude's in incredible shape and has a huge cock.
Yeah.
And he's a plumber, lawyer, doctor. And he's got so many fucking degrees.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah. He's got so many degrees. He was in the army, too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, bro. All right, I got something crazy here, too.
All right, good.
I just want to say this is something that fascinates the hell out of me. As you guys know, if you listen to us, NASA has predicted a once-in-a-lifetime event this summer, by the way, this summer. And they've got 5 things that we need to know about this, okay? An Earth-sized remnant of a dead star located about 3,000 light years from us is going to explode.
Hell yeah, dude.
An impending nova event will be so bright that people on Earth, that's where we live, will be able to see the burst of light with the naked eye. You're not going to need a fucking telescope. We're going to be able to see this with our goddamn eyes. The Blaze Star, which is a binary system in the northern crown about 3,000 light years from Earth. By the way, what that means is this has already happened 3,000 light years away from us. It's just now going to be catching to where we can see it. Fucking blow your mind, please. It's comprised of a white dwarf and an Earth-sized remnant of a dead star with a mass comparable to the sun and an ancient red giant that's slowly being ripped away by its neighbor's gravitational pull. The result is a thermonuclear explosion that will be bright enough to be seen from Earth this summer. The exact date when that will happen is unknown, although NASA is tracking it and will let us know. This explosion is a once-in-a-lifetime event, meaning you're never going to see this again in your fucking life because we're here in a flash.
When's that supposed to happen?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
They're continuing to track it, and they're going to let us know, but it will happen this summer.
Wonder what it's going to look like. Like a
It's
flash
a
of
fucking
lightning or
huge explosion that we're going to be able to see with our eyes. We're not even going to have to fucking pull out a telescope, bro. We're going to be able to watch from the front yard, basically.
Nice.
And look up to the sky and see it. We're never going to see this in our lifetime again because, like I said, we're here like that, dude. Our time on Earth, it's a flash compared to like the whole
universe.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, this is going to create a lot of new astronomers out there, giving young people a cosmic event they can observe for themselves. Obviously, collecting your own data and everything. There's like kind of a mock-up of what it's going to look like in space, anyways. But it's going to be the size of Earth. Again, 3,000 light years away, meaning this happened 3,000 years ago. It's just now finally getting to where we can see it. That's how fucking crazy the universe is.
That's wild, yeah. That's bonkers, bro.
Yep. It's incredibly exciting to have a front row seat, meaning we don't even have to pull shit out. You just go out to the sky and look. You're going to be able to see it.
Yeah. That's
and also scary is the fact that there's going to be some sort of, hopefully an asteroid or something hit our planet because we need it. I mean, we're fucked.
We do need to wipe this one out, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had our chance. We fucked it up.
Yeah, we did.
However, this is really cool. It's happening this summer, like I said. Don't have an actual date. NASA is tracking this, and they will let us know an official date as soon as they know. But again, never going to see something like this in our lives ever. Ever. This is, again, I'm freaking out because it's really cool to me. Just shit in the universe and space blows my mind, dude.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit out there.
I mean, just the fact that we're so small and minute in the whole universe. We have our minds can't comprehend the universe.
No.
And shit like this happens, and we're just like, oh shit.
And that's like that, and that's like the ocean too. It's like we've only discovered like 5% of the ocean on Earth, like because it's just so massive. And then, space is even bigger than that. So
exactly.
It's like,
I did that one thing where, we were talking about this that one episode where I'm like, that astronomer was asked the question, how much of the universe have we explored? And they're like, okay, got it. Take a 12-ounce glass, like a pint of beer that you drink, dip it in the ocean, fill it up, take it out, that full glass, that's how much we've explored of the universe.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
And I'm saying the rest of the ocean is out there.
Yeah,
that's how much of the universe we explored. Just think about that.
It's a fraction, dude. It's just like a bit.
The rest of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like you have, like that's how insane it is. That's how little we know. And in our time on Earth right here. Now, obviously, thousands and thousands of years from now, when we're way dead and gone, they'll have more probably. I mean, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen? But we won't be around to find out. That's the creepy part about life and death. And don't talk to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see his comments on this, though. I have not seen him comment on this.
Yeah.
I would love to see his comments. And by the way, dude, I saw another interview with him. It might have been old. I never saw this. So you realize that when we're sitting here on Earth is rotating at 800 miles an hour. 800 miles an hour. And somebody said, well, what happens if Earth stopped for like a fraction of a second instead of spinning at 800 miles an hour? And he was like, it would be, unless you're bolted into Earth, bolted to the ground, you're fucking dead, basically. It's so catastrophic that you would die. The whole Earth would be decimated, basically. The entire human race would be gone.
Yeah.
Because we would all fucking, think about it. We would all, in a fraction of a second, we would move whatever way, that way or whatever, 800 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We would be dead.
Yeah, no, that ain't. Yeah,
it's insane.
You're not surviving that.
I mean, it's shit like that you don't think about. Where these guys, if we stop for a fraction of a second, we move that way 800 miles an hour. We're fucking dead instantly.
Yeah.
Unless we're bolted to the ground. Who the fuck is bolted to the earth?
Nobody is.
Nobody. Our houses aren't even bolted. We're all dead, bro. Crazy. Shit like that fascinates me, and it's like hard to comprehend in our minds because we just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no answers. Because it's too big. You can't check it out.
No. So look for that this summer. We'll hopefully be able to talk about it on another episode where we're going to see that blaze star, the explosion, 3,000 light years away. Like I said, it happened already. It's just now reaching us, which is crazy. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah, I want to see what that looks like, dude.
Yeah, you're just going to have to walk out there and see it with our naked eye. We don't even have to fucking pull up a telescope or nothing.
Yeah, that's badass, dude.
Boom. Let us know how you're feeling out there. Are we doomed for eternity in the universe?
Oh, probably. Probably.
Aliens are already here, by the way. They walk around amongst us, and we don't even know it. But it doesn't take long to see, like, that person's definitely an alien. Men in Black was a great movie. It's right.
Yeah, it's a true story. That's what it is.
Yeah. So, just throwing it out there. Anyways. All right, man. You got anything else for us to end us on?
No, that's it, bro.
Okay. All right.
I ain't got nothing else.
We'll end on that impending doom that we have coming up for you this summer. It's not hitting Earth. I'm just saying. We're all fucked.
Yeah.
We're doomed no matter what. And just make sure you listen to us before we're doomed, because maybe we can make some money a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, before we're fucking doomed.
Probably not, but you never know. The way you can do that for us, though, is please follow us on social media. That's a big thing for us. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. On all of those, that would be fantastic if you hit the follow button. It's totally free. Also, when we post, it'd be awesome if you hit share as well. That does not cost anything either. That's just helpful for us.
Free.
It's free to do. You're just helping us out. If you really enjoy our content and everything, thank you. That would be fantastic. And please go out to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Eskimo Brothers Podcast, where we record everything live And then, of course, during football season, we do our watch parties. We do watch parties sometimes for baseball. We may do some other stuff. We're talking about doing the stupid Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight.
That's just an excuse to get drunk and have something on TV.
Exactly. Basically. And it's free to watch because it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
For us. I mean, we pay for Netflix anyways.
Yeah.
So we would really appreciate it if you went out to that channel, youtube.com/@Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Please hit subscribe. That does not cost anything either. That's totally free. So we would really appreciate it. And watch our videos and like them. That would be great as well. And then we also still release all of this shit on audio as well.
Yeah, the audio versions come out on Tuesdays on all streaming platforms, but our big ones that you guys listen on that we see are Spotify and Apple. It would be awesome if you go to those two streaming platforms or whatever you're listening on and hit the rate us 5 stars. On Apple, you can write a review. Write a review down there after you hit 5 stars and just type out a few sentences about how you like the podcast. And then on Spotify, all you got to do is go to our page and hit 5 stars on that for us. And then that helps out a lot too. That gets the audio version up there, the algorithm, and it suggests it to other people who are listening to this kind of the same podcast. So helps us get in front of more people. So
that's right. We would really appreciate all of those things. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week with a brand new one. Make sure you do follow our socials, though. Hopefully this next week we got some fun social media stuff coming up. We're trying.
Yeah, we're working on that.
We will definitely do something funny, I think, for Horizon. Is what our plan is. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it, dude. I'm down.
All right. Sounds good. Until next time, man. We got Jeff over here drinking in Omaha, getting ready for his A&M game, which we told you that. Well, you missed you said in chat, I saw that you missed our fucking talk about the College World Series. You have to go back and watch it, bro. We were both given giggums.
Yeah, we're rooting for the Aggies up there.
That's right.
In Omaha.
So yeah, we appreciate everybody out there, man. Take care of yourselves, man. We'll see you next week with a brand new one. Thank you so much for listening and hanging out. If you have, we'll see you next week with a new one, brother.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.